Andrade Cien Almas left the WWE. Now he's Andrade El Idolo in All Elite. Aleister Black left the WWE. Now he's Malachi Black. CM Punk left the WWE, and well, he's still CM Punk. But I did actually get my shirt now, so it finally came in. But I'm still jealous of you, Bruce, actually trying to. You actually wore it all out, so I'm still not happy with that. But anyways, it looks like there might be another WWE wrestler planning to leave the company, and looks like he's All Elite, if that's possible. What is up, guys, and welcome to another Wrestling News. I'm Sean Daniel, as usual, and we got Bruce Lira here. And today we are talking about the speculation that it seems that Kevin Owens' WWE contract is reportedly set to expire in late of January, and there has been a lot of speculation that it's more likely that he is rumored to go to AEW. Now, according to Sean Rossap on Fightful Select, here he says, and I quote, "We've learned from a WWE official that WWE restructured several contracts ahead of the pandemic, and for whatever reason, Kevin Owens' deal was changed to expire in January of 2022, which is, I think that's actually a weird thing because I think they said that he extended his contract around like 2023 or 2024, but yeah, we really have no idea why his contract was shortened, but that's just the case scenario. But yeah, it's pretty much it's pretty much been confirmed that Kevin Owens' contract is going to set to expire in January of 2022, and the weird thing is, Kevin Owens, he's actually been kind of little hinting at stuff on Twitter because if y'all are hardcore wrestling fans, the ones who truly know about this, he posted a picture of Mount Rushmore, which is obviously that iconic statue of the president's heads in South Dakota. But the thing is, that's not exactly what it means. Mount Rushmore, if those who actually watch Ring of Honor, is actually a reference to him when he used to be teaming up with the Young Bucks, Adam Cole, and they were called Mount Rushmore. So, but the thing is, he actually deleted that picture, but then the second time, he put the coordinates of Mount Rushmore. But not also just that, he even posted on his bio where it says almost there. So I'm like, Kevin, you're either trolling us or you're actually legit official about this. But could we possibly see Kevin Owens become Kevin Steen again? And is he All Elite? Bruce, what is your thoughts on this?
I'm gonna be real with you, Sean. I kind of feel bad because this was Kevin Owens' dream job since he was a kid. His first wrestling, his introduction to wrestling was WrestleMania 11 with Diesel and Shawn Michaels. And I would love to see him reunite and be with his buddies again because I know that he'll be treated better in a company, but at the same time, it kind of feels like a shattered dream that was just wasted and all these years of wasted potential on top of that with a failed Universal Championship run, and they put the IC Championship on him a couple of times, which was cool. But it feels like WWE had something and they wasted it, just like they've wasted so many other talent. It's a shame. I'm kind of sad about it, to be honest with you.
I never really actually expected that to come out of your mouth because usually when you hear a WWE wrestler possibly becoming All Elite, usually you're excited for stuff like this. But man, when you put that in consideration, man, you actually made me see a different perspective based on that.
Yeah, because Kevin Owens wanted this. If you've heard his story, if you followed him throughout the years, this is what he wanted. Sami Zayn got there first, and then he got a chance to go there. Back when Sami was El Generico, this was their dream job to main event WrestleMania together. Being on the road for blood, sweat, and tears, he did this for his son. Heck, the name Kevin Owens, the Owens part is a tribute to Owen Hart. And his son is named Owen after Owen Hart. It's a shame. But I will say if he goes to AEW, God bless him. I want to see him I want to see him be part of the elite. I want to see Kevin Steen. I want to see the Kevin Steen that used to package pile drive people on chairs and stuff like that and flip people off and cuss everybody out in the arena and be the biggest heel on the planet.
Well, to be honestly, you could see this as a negative perspective, but at the same time, it's not really all that bad because first off, I mean, Kevin Owens, he's had a great time in NXT. I mean, because technically NXT is part of WWE. He had a legacy there, and people still love for what he did. And even I didn't grow up with the Kevin Owens in NXT. I know you did, so luckily you were able to experience that. But let's look at the positive stuff about this. First off, Kevin Owens can actually say he was in WWE. His son actually did see him in the company, and he was, as much as I didn't appreciate or actually liked his title reign as Universal Champion, because that's a whole different story to talk about. I mean, I can see why you're upset about it, but at the same time, this is Kevin Owens' decision. He has a right to say whether he wants to leave WWE or not, and if he actually wants to be back with Mount Rushmore, then so be it. Because I mean, if this is what makes him happy, it's his thing. Now for a few days, I was actually thinking, I don't know if Kevin is really serious about going to All Elite. He could be wrong because we had the same thing with Randy Orton, and Randy Orton he tweeted Elite on his Instagram, and it was just a whole trick. But honestly,
He only did that just to get more money out of the company.
yeah,
That's
but
the only one.
yeah, but I don't think Kevin is like that. He does not care about the money. He is more passionate about wrestling, and he's just doing what he loves. So,
Well, for Kevin, it's a bit, yes, he is passionate about wrestling, but at the same time, you got to remember he still has to put food on the table for his wife and kids.
and that's not the problem because the
Yeah,
AEW is going to be able to supply that. Because heck, the cons are richer.
absolutely.
The cons are richer than the McMahons, and Kevin can even just do most of the wrestling that he wasn't able to do in WWE. So if Kevin goes to I mean, if he goes to WWE, my bad. If Kevin goes to AEW, I mean, yes, like literally put Kevin. Okay, get rid of Kevin Owens. Look, I respect Owens. I'm never gonna forget Owen Hart. I love that tribute and the fact of his son. But if he wants to go back to Kevin Steen, let him be. Now the thing I do wonder is this the right thing though? Because we were talking in the car, I think, and we were talking about how there was so much of a jam-packed roster that AEW has. And I'm like thinking like we just want more WWE wrestlers to go to AEW because they never had the opportunity. But I'm like, are we getting greedy though?
I think we kind of
We
are. I
kind of
think we're
are.
heading to that territory. I just, I know that AEW can book their roster like not perfectly, but way better than how WWE can handle them.
Yeah, that's pretty much the whole idea. But I think honestly, in my full prediction, I this is a more likely. I think Kevin is going to AEW. If he does, then that's great. It's great for the audiences. It's great for him. It's good for his family. But it's just I wonder how AEW is going to be able to manage all that. I don't know if he's going to join the Elite because the Elite's already packed, and they even said that the Elite is complete with Adam Cole. So maybe Kevin's gonna be a shocking new member. They might do something. They might change it up, but or he's just gonna, excuse me, or unless he's just gonna be his own thing. But what do you guys think? Do you think Kevin is gonna go to AEW? Do you think he's all elite? Comment down in the section below. Thank you so much, Bruce, for being on here. And this has pretty much been the latest wrestling news that's going on right now. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you like what you see here, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, subscribe here to the channel for more content. And until next time, we'll see you in the next wrestling news.
Subscribe, subscribe.
He's always doing that.